Welcome to the tutorial for the VisiSonics RealSpace Acoustic Analysis tool. We'll go through the main features of how to use this analysis tool on data that's been captured with the VisiSonics 564 panoramic audio-video camera. In this recording, 3 speakers were standing around the array. Each one spoke in turn and then clapped in turn. If we look at this window here, we see a time domain signal that was captured with the device. We can highlight a region of interest simply by dragging a 1-second window around energy we're interested in. We're presented with a spectrogram for the selected content. If I'm interested in analyzing this region of energy, I can simply highlight it and click on Compute Audio Image. Now we see that speaker 1 was responsible for generating this energy. By hovering the cursor, I'm presented with energy information about the content that I've selected. Let's select another interesting region and perform the same action. Here we can see that speaker 3 was responsible for generating this image. Now let's select one of the claps. Here, if I highlight just the onset, we should be able to see who was responsible for generating this energy. Here we can see that speaker 1 generated this clap. Now, let's look at a longer region of interest and see one of the other great features of the VisiSonics tool. Instead of clicking on Compute Audio Image, I can click on Compute Audio Movie. This will generate high-speed video at 4,000 frames a second of all of the energy content over that region selected. This is a great feature for analyzing reflections in reverberant environments. When the processing completes, we'll see that the controls here for the acoustic image are now enabled. A red line is rendered in the spectrogram that shows at what point in time we're currently viewing an acoustic image. The slider allows us to move that red line throughout the selected region. I'll move it to just before the onset of this clap and then click play. We see that initially we see the direct reflection, or the direct sound. Then we see the first reflection off the ceiling, then the second reflection off the floor, and then finally a third reflection again off the ceiling. With the slider, we can select any moment in time throughout the selected region to see where the energy was distributed at that point. Another great feature of the analysis tool is the ability to generate isolated wave signals corresponding to particular directions. If I click on this toggle bar, I'll be presented with a virtual microphone that I can drag and drop anywhere in the environment. This virtual microphone will be used to generate a signal that corresponds just to the sound that was coming from the direction highlighted. I can add additional virtual microphones by left-clicking in the image. And I can remove virtual microphones by right-clicking them. Once I have a region of interest, I can then click on Process Beamformers. I'm prompted to provide a prefix for the wave files that will be saved. I'll call this Test 6. Once the processing is complete, the dialog window will close and our playback options will be enabled. Here, we've generated 3 virtual microphones, and we can see that we have 3 of the signals to choose from in playback. This outlines the main features of the VisiSonics acoustic analysis tool.